have.
No, you haven't.
It just so happens that I have had plenty of good sex.
Rom-coms are mostly formulaic, but there is a reason it works. But when a director and a screenwriter take the formula and shake it a bit, it might create a lightning in a bottle. Rob Riener and his friend Nora Ephron did just that. Take a little bit of real life, splashing it with a little bit of fantasy, and casting the right people will create something that changes everything. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel because this is my review of When Harry Met Sally. And let's hope this clip won't get me demonetized.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
There have been many romantic comedies in the past, but When Harry Met Sally stepped into the limelight, it set a standard for all other rom-coms from this point on, to various degrees of success, of course. It tells the story of Sally Albright making her way from Chicago to New York by way of a car. Along for the ride is the boyfriend of her roommate, Harry. They share the driving load as they both headed the same way. Both Harry and Sally are completely different people, as Harry is very easygoing but very pessimistic about life, and Sally is uptight and controlling and thinks better of people. Both have very different outlooks on life, love, and the future, and all throughout the ride, they share it with each other. Their main point of contention is, can a man be friends with a woman?
How do you know?
Because no man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
As they reach New York, they part ways, thinking that this is the last time they will ever see each other. Cut to 5 years later, as they randomly meet on the flight when Harry confesses that he is engaged, the two still hold their own ground as it comes to their own life philosophies, despite the fact that quite a few life changes have occurred. In fact, they both believe now that they can never be friends.
Which brings us back to the earlier rule before the amendment, which is men and women can't be friends. So where does it leave us?
Harry, goodbye.
5 more years have passed and things are drastically changed. Harry is getting a divorce after his wife cheated on him, and Sally just broke her long-term relationship. They randomly meet each other at a bookstore and their friendship starts to blossom. They try to set up each other with their mutual best friends, only to discover that those guys hit it off and started their own partnership. Regardless, the two are getting closer and closer until the inevitable mistake that sparks the big conflict.
Are we becoming friends now?
Well, yeah.
This whole movie, like many other successful movies in the past, was born out of sheer charm and kismet. Riener and Ephron modeled the backstory of Harry off of Reiner's recent divorce. The late-night phone calls, watching movies that Harry and Sally do, were born out of calls that actually happened between Riener and Billy Crystal. You would think that Crystal would be the first choice for the role, but oh no, it was actually Tom Hanks.
I made love to this woman, and it was so incredible. I took her to a place that wasn't human. She actually meowed.
You made a woman meow?
Yeah.
Some aspects of Sally's behavior was modeled after Ephron herself. It came about in a lunch that she had with Riener, and she ordered her meal methodically, just like Sally does.
And I don't want the ice cream on top, I want it on the side, and I'd like strawberry instead of vanilla if you have it. If not, then no ice cream, just whipped cream, but only if it's real. If it's out of a can, then nothing.
This is one of the only rom-coms I absolutely love. It is mostly because my love of dialogue in movies. The interactions in the entire film are leaning on these mini scenes and mini interactions between the main characters and the side characters. The dialogue in each scene is simply superb writing. The ultimate argument if men and women can be platonic friends is the focal point for the duration of the movie. But it is approached in so many other ways, in so many different conversations. And in each interaction about the subject, we get a little bit closer to the answer.
Marriages don't break up on account of infidelity. It's just a symptom that something else is wrong.
Oh, really? Well, that symptom is fucking my wife.
What I mean to say is that the dialogue is never boring. When Harry talks to Jess, his best friend, we learn a little bit about his relationships with Sally. When Sally talks to her best friend Marie, we learn a little bit about the other side of that coin. This puts us viewers in a unique position where we are on the edge of our seats, thinking about will they or won't they end up with each other at the end of the movie.
But I would be proud
To partake
to partake
of your pecan pie.
of your pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
As a leading man, this is by far my favorite Billy Crystal performance in any movie. More than City Slickers, more than Monsters Inc., and way more than Analyze This. He brings a lot of the comedic wit to the role of the sarcastic, pessimistic New Yorker Harry. The best thing about Crystal in this role is when he switches from fun-loving Harry into serious and sometimes pissed off Harry when the situation calls for it. And Crystal does it effortlessly.
This stupid wagon wheel Roy Rogers garage sale coffee table.
I thought you liked it.
I was being nice!
Meg Ryan is one of those actresses that are probably destined to play in rom-coms. Ryan slips comfortably in the neurotic, self-centered, reserved girl that Sally is. She can hold her own when she's arguing with Harry. And in terms of the comedy, she is very good in the straight-laced guy to Billy Crystal's wacky and crazy. That's why the scene where they sit at Katz's Deli and she fakes an orgasm is so powerful. It is so far out of the ordinary to any other movie up to that point. It's just delightful. And it's not just doing this in front of people. And it's not the fact that women in general do that with men. It's the fact that she plays off so repressed most of the time, it just hits very, very hard. Don't be mistaken, the scene is funny and well known, but that didn't make her performance great. It's the delivery of the lines and the timing of her interactions with Billy Crystal that did it.
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail him too.
If you've watched rom-coms before, but not this one, please pick this one up. No words that I will say do it justice. This is the godfather of modern romantic comedies, a movie that you can watch today and it is still relevant because the human experience has not changed much. A wonderful, insightful dialogue performed by two great actors.
On the side is a very big thing for you.
Well, I just want it the way I want it.
I know. High maintenance.
I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button to help me out and beat that algorithm. Check out other reviews that I've done in the past, or check out our live Saturday show where we cover all sorts of amazing movies. And remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.